Welcome everybody to a look at the first film in the Tales of Adventure Collection 5 box set from Imprint, all the way from Australia, and it is 1957's The 27th Day. So this is directed by William Asher, who for some reason went on a massive beach party kind of craze of films in the 60s. But his most well-known effort is Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker from the early 80s, which is a really rather good slasher. And this is a science fiction film clocking at 75 minutes long, stars Gene Barry, who was in the original The War of the Worlds from 1953, so some good sci-fi credentials in the cast at least with him. He was also in 40 Guns and China Gate, both of which I think were directed by Samuel Fuller. Also stars Valerie French, who was in Decision at Sundown and The Garment Jungle. And finally, George Voskovic, who was in 12 Angry Men as Juror number 11. The Spy Who Came in from the Cold, and Affair in Trinidad. So 5 individuals from 5 nations, including the USA, USSR, and China, suddenly find themselves on an alien saucer, where an alien gives each of them a container holding 3 capsules. The alien explains that no power on Earth can even open the container except for a mental command from the person to whom it is given. Then anyone may take a capsule and, by speaking a latitude and longitude, cause instant death to all within a given radius. The given radius is actually 3,000 miles. Thus, each of the 5 has been provided with the power of life and death. Then they are given 27 days to decide whether to use the capsules and return to the places from which each one came. So there's a bit more to that whole setup with the alien. Basically, he's saying they've got 27 days to do it. Otherwise, after those 27 days, if they, hold off from temptation of using the capsules, his race won't invade the Earth and will therefore die on their own planet, which is threatened by a supernova. So, yeah, it's this science fiction film nonetheless though makes for a nice change of pace from the usual 50 sci-fi effort, in that it doesn't rely on spectacle or some monster, but instead it is character and thematically driven, which granted doesn't make this all that entertaining, but I can ultimately respect it for trying something different. The cast is also good, it is well paced, sets out the premise effectively, doesn't outstay its welcome, has a good build up towards the eventual reveal of the alien, and it generally manages to be engrossing. So, yeah, you can kind of think of this as a more low budget version of The Day the Earth Stood Still, which was also quite a character driven and thematically driven film. Um, Now, granted, that film is far better because that balanced its themes and characters with some spectacle, and also ultimately had a much bigger production budget, so it could show off more of the alien species as well as um, the robot's name. I can't remember it now. I've forgotten it. But yeah, unlike this one where you see the saucer once, you see the alien once, and you see the inside of the saucer once as well. As soon as you see them the once, they don't turn up again, not even momentarily at the end. It's mainly just, like I said, character and thematically driven. So I can understand why some people might find this really rather boring, because it's nowhere near as spectacular as something like Earth versus the Flying Saucers, which this actually nicks some stock footage from. Um, but I enjoy it just because it's a bit more thematically driven and does throw up some questions about, whether what you would do, or whether or not you keep hold of these capsules and use them for your own means or not. So, yeah, solid effort. Poster's a complete lie though, because like I said, you don't even see two sources. Never, you don't see two sources. You only see the one, the once. So, yeah, the poster isn't much of a reliable way of knowing what this film's about, quite frankly. But the film itself is good. Only thing on this is the fact that it's got a 1080p high definition presentation of the film. Certainly looks far better than the DVD I saw a while ago of the film. This is one of a few in this box that I've seen already. But yeah, looks far better than the DVD quality level that I had seen originally with this film. And yeah, no issues with the sound either. So yeah, as far as its presentation goes, it's good, but it's just a shame that there's no extras on the disc itself. So yeah, that's a little bit of a shame, but still decent enough effort. 3 out of 5. But yeah, if you're looking for spectacle or some like just quick and easy, disaster film or anything like that, you're not going to be all that satisfied, unfortunately. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.